look at narcissism, going back to the Greek guy looking in the water and loves himself so much he falls in. I don't even worry about how I dress, my hair falling out. I don't care. I give huge tips. I care about people. I have great empathy. I'm on a mission. I'm mission driven. I have a purpose driven life. I believe I have a lot of pathetic traits and I'm weak, but my vision and the goal and the beauty I can recognize in the world, in a sunset, are my children, believing in the sunset, in my children, in the future, and in humanity. I believe humanity is already a God compared to what we were 1,000 years ago technologically. And if we can do that spiritually, then the eye is not seen, the ear is not hear. The communion we can have with God as we lift through the levels in development towards that higher purpose. I see beautiful forest, beautiful parrots flying around, beautiful fish in a pool. I see a sunset. I see a beautiful woman. I see an athletic man. I see happy children. I see the greatness I want, and I just care about people, but the priesthood says, no, you don't. You have no free will. We're telling you that because we want to steal your free will and convince you, like Faust. He thought he'd sold his soul. You couldn't sell your soul. You own your soul. It's yours, your passion. You could change your mind any minute, but he believed that he had sold his soul to the devil in the archetype for earthly power, and the devil convinced him till the end, and he died believing the soul belonged to the devil and darkness. So his soul did go to that because he decided that's where his soul decided to be. Didn't read that in books. That's the archetypal truth, the greatness of all our ancestors, their compressed knowledge. The Hindus and the Buddhists are wrong about reincarnation, in my view. You're not the same person over and over again, reincarnated in a body. You're the experience of all the genetic past of your ancestors, compressed, passed on, but only unlocked by experience and by research and by ritual and by focus. That's what instinct is. It's proven. It's beyond instinct. It's memory. Just like they want to get rid of our memory currently in this time-space continuum and make us have short attention spans, they want us to get rid of the racial, cultural memory of the great saga of humanity. I'm sitting on a planet 2/3 of the way out on the spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy looking into eternity. And all I've got is the knowledge of my family and this planet and where we are and everything I know from them, passed on from my ancestors, whether it was 50 million years ago or 10,000 years ago, whatever your cosmology is. Every man, every woman came together, created someone who nurtured someone else and passed on. And like electricity through a power line, I am connected to my most ancient ancestors, whether we were developed here or elsewhere. And everybody knows those memories. And wasn't here, folks. And that's why you see all these big things in other worlds and ships and technology. And it's like, I've seen that before. I know that because you are that. You're awesome. This is going to be heavy, so listen carefully, and I'm closing. I remember being 3 or 4 years old. I've told this story many times. When my late friend, Ryan Baxter, in Dallas, Texas, he died of a hospital infection at 33. I was there when he died. He'd come across the street, and we'd put bath towels on in our shirts over our backs. And we played Batman and Robin and Superman and stuff like that. And I remember when I was about 3.5 years old, I said, Ryan, I don't want to play this anymore. We're not really Batman and Robin. I remember his clear eyes looking at me. And going, oh, yeah. But that's not any fun. But there's those of us that really believe in humanity and have this connection to our ancestors that Carl Jung talked about that's so real, and people that are cut off from their ancestors don't know, and they think we're like them, so they have the limited worldview and system with blinders that anybody that's successful must be a narcissist. Well, if that's the case, thank God that we built rockets and space shuttles and computers and better horse buggies and better languages and better medicines for narcissism. I thought it was because we didn't want our kids to die of infections. I thought it was because we had a vision of our greater selves and what we could build. But you, the priesthood, that now says we can't have a president that wants to make our country great again, you're there saying it's all BS. Oh, and I'm dysregulating. I'm not supposed to get excited about anything. I'm supposed to be dead. I sleep, you live. But it's not dysregulation because I'm in control of it. And I'm here to illustrate it to get people out of their coma, out of their control, out of their malaise, out of their lower brain waves that medically they admit people are in. I'm a throwback. My brain waves are high. My testosterone's high. I love life. I'm not a victim. I'm empowered. I'm a trailblazer. I'm a leader. I'm a conqueror of tyrants, an empowerer of humans. And my name means Alexander, defender of men, and I'm living what my name means. Not because I'm on some power trip, but because I believe in you. And from the bottom of my heart, from every cell in my body, and in the soul and my guts and my heart and my mind, I love you. We're going to defeat these tyrants, and humanity's going to make it to the stars together.